Hey guys, today we're going to start our first day of exponent rules. And these are what I was talking about yesterday. There's a lot of them. Just keep it straight day by day and you're going to be fine. Okay, so we'll figure out a way to organize all these rules. So day one of the rules, we're going to do two of them. I can write an expression as a single power of a base using the product of powers property. And I can write an expression as a single power of a base using the power of a power property. All right, so that means nothing until we actually see a problem. So let's look at this example here. A to the 6th times a to the 3rd. Let me show you what that really means. A to the 6th really means you're multiplying a by itself 6 times. All right? And then we're multiplying a to the 3rd, which is a times itself 3 times. So what is the answer? How many a's do you guys have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the answer is a to the 9th. All right, now the second one, let's do the same thing. 2 to the 3rd means you have 2 3 times, right? 2 times 2 times 2. And then 2 squared means you're multiplying by 2 2 times. All right, so how many do we have total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this ends up being 2 to the 5th power. Okay, so now can you guys come up with a rule? When you're multiplying powers that have the same bases, you keep the base, so a stays a and 2 stays 2, but what did we do to the exponents? What did we do to 6 and 3 to make 9? What did we do from 3 and 2 to make 5? So that's our first rule. You add. You add the exponents to get the answer. All right, so let's try number 1. So if the bases are both 7, the base stays, okay, you keep the base, but you add the exponents. And I want you guys to leave your answer like this. All right, number 2. If they're all 9s, you keep the 9, but you add all the exponents. Now, if one of them's missing an exponent, there's a secret 1 there. Make sure you get that 1. And then what's 8 plus 1 plus 2? That's 11. So it's 9 to the 11th power. All right, number 3. If the bases are both -3, then the -3 stays, but you add the powers. 3 plus the secret 1 is 4. All right, moving on. Keep going. Number 4. If the bases are both x's, the x stays, and you add the powers. 4 plus 3 is 7. All right, number 5. If the bases are both 3, the 3 stays, and you add the powers. 2 plus 7 is 9. So 3 to the 9th. And then lastly, number 6, if the bases are both y, then the y stays, but you add the powers. Don't forget the secret 1. And 1 plus 9 is 10. So y to the 10th. All right, guys, that's our first property. Now flip it over. We're going to do a second property today, too. All right, so this one is, what if you only have one base, but you have a power to another power? Let's see what happens here. So a to the 4th means you have 4 a's. A times a times a times a, 4 times. Now squared means you're going to multiply it by itself. So that means we have another set of 4a's. A times a times a times a. Because when you square something, it means times itself. All right, how many total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this one's a to the 8. All right, next one. 5 squared means you have 5 times 5. But we want to do that 3 times. So we need another 5 times 5 and another 5 times 5. Right? If you have to the third power, you need to do it 3 times. Okay, how many 5s total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one's 5 to the 6th power. All right, so let's come up with a rule. When you're raising a power to a power, you keep the base, and what did we do to the exponents to get our answer on this one? 4 times 2 is 8. 2 times 3 is 6. So for this one, you multiply. So when you have a power to a power, you multiply. All right, let's do it. So number 1, the base stays the same, but power to a power, you multiply. And you're going to leave your answer like that. All right, number 2. The 6 stays, the base stays the same, but power to a power, you multiply. So it's 6 to the 10th. All right, number 3. The base stays x, but power to a power you multiply should be 8. All right, number 4. The base stays the same. Power to a power you multiply should be 4 to the 6th. All right, number 5. The p stays a p. Power to a power you multiply, 3 times 3 is 9. And lastly, number 6, the m stays the same. Power to a power you multiply and get 12. All right, guys, those are our 2 rules. Don't get them confused. And on the next 2 pages is some practice worksheets. All right, thanks for watching.